Good morning, hikers. It's Sunday the 9th. I'm here in Lancaster in the RV for a snow hold and to try and figure out where I'm going to flip to up north. Have a couple options. One, actually I hadn't been considering that much, but now I think I am, is actually going pretty close to the Canadian border and going southbound, since Washington did not have a lot of snow this year. As long as the snow melt is proceeding well up there, that's a pretty good option. Otherwise, I'm going to have to find places that I can go to north of Lake Tahoe, Northern California, Oregon, possibly. Might even have to bounce around a little bit because I'm not particularly interested in hiking over and through much snow anymore. It's just a lot of effort and kind of takes away from all the enjoyment of the trail. So that's the 10,000 foot view. Coming off the trail, which is normal for me. Let's see, I got off Thursday morning at Horseshoe Meadow. The snow from Kennedy to there really wasn't a lot, and what I actually walked over was somewhat crunchy. So my micro spikes with points on them did pretty well. But I would say maybe, I don't know, 10% of the trail in that section was covered. That's not too much. So there were patches, and then there were north-facing aspects through the trees that were all snow for those short sections. A little update: my right middle toe, even though I can kind of feel that something's going on there, has not been hurting. I think it's more of a joint, maybe arthritic type of situation when it kind of presents, but there was just one day that it was annoying. That was coming into Kennedy Meadows from Mantor Creek. And my appetite came back pretty quick. Let's see here, Wednesday, most of that day was spent hiking on very little fuel because the night before up near Olancha Pass, I'd sort of overexerted and as happens, lost my appetite. So Wednesday was a tough day, just because not much fuel for the fire, so to speak. But anyway, as soon as I got to Horseshoe Meadows and down, got a nice hitch out fairly quickly and started eating right away in Inyo Kern. And so that was good. I clearly need to manage that better. The group I was hiking with, who were great, had two great groups this year, so thank you everybody from the start out of the gate at Campo with Mantor, Orca, the twins, and everyone else, and then Not a Minor, Prometheus, and Fake News, basically north of Big Bear. Great chemistry and pace, so and just very grateful for that. That was a big help. So I expect to probably be more solo. You never know about these things in terms of where I'm flipping. A lot of people are flipping around, so I'm pretty sure I'll see people. But for me, it's all about chemistry and pace. So once I run into people or a person that can check both those boxes, yeah, it's great to hike with people for sure. Okay, so the other thing is I watched the webinar that was produced yesterday by Matt Parker and Ned Tibbetts, and they did one in 17, and they've done a bunch, but and this one has links, and it's very well done, a lot of solid information. Would highly recommend it for anyone at any point in time, even if it's only a review, which it kind of was for me since I've been through this year twice, but only in an average snow year, nothing like this. So for me at my senior age, looking at 16 and doing the math to this year, the flip decision was pretty easy. I'm just not interested in that level of misery, trying to get through soft snow and whatnot. Hopefully coming back maybe in August if I'm still hiking, the south side approaches on a northbound route should be mostly dry, and the north side I can deal with snow going downhill. So I'll have to see how that all winds out. And with this much snow, it'll be interesting to see when most of those south side climbs up to the passes really are mostly snow-free. So I think by August, early August, they will be, but I just don't know. So I'll be spending some time here in the Antelope Valley. Not too long because it's starting to heat up, and the RV air conditioner only goes so far. If I'm at someone's house, which I am now, I can plug in, but normally I would have to run both generators to run the AC, and that gets a little old. So I suspect I'll be bouncing out of here, heading somewhere north, if not storing the RV and busing up that way. I think I'm more inclined to drive the RV maybe up to like Medford. I know a storage place there that's affordable, and that's on a pretty good transit route for transportation. Yeah, probably take a week or two to get that all figured out. And other than that, we'll see how this year unfolds, because it's still unfolding and the adventure continues as always.